what's up? You know, today's a lucky day because today I'm gonna teach you how to make pansit. Pansit. So I got my setup here. You can do a wok or you can do a big pan. All you need is some vegetables, cabbage, onion, carrots, snow peas, celery. And then you can use any meat, like what we're doing today. We're using Chinese style sausages and we're using some pork. Oh, a little pork. Right here, we're gonna make Pansit Canton by Philip from the Philippines. Basically what you need with your cutting board and knives, get a wet paper towel, put it underneath so it won't slide. You want your board to be slipping and sliding, right? And then every time you use your knife, make sure you sharpen it, because you gotta maintain it so it can stay on that sharpness, alright? And get a plate, you know, maybe a plate and a bowl just for your prep. Alright, and then we're gonna start with our cabbage, right? So we're gonna cut, I do a quarter cabbage, and I just cut the middle sideways like that, you know? Just make sure the center's out, because that's kind of like chewing gum, and you don't want that. So we can take that out, and then all we need to do with this cabbage is just cut it a little bit, like little strips. So you can cut it in half, and you can cut like that. There we go. Put them with this right here, right here. See, that's a lot of cabbage just for a quarter, as you can tell. And then we'll do it to the next one, you know? If you can't do that, just do slow, you know? It's all about technique first, and then speed will come later, right? Alright, so we're done with the cabbage. And then what I like to do is just peel my carrots. So basically what you can do, you can turn your wrist outwards, and then you can go like this, cut it faster, you know, spin it around, go like that, and then it's done. So now how we cut the carrots, we're gonna cut the ends off real fast right here. We don't need the ends really. And then what I like to do, I like to cut it in half. Wow! And then you can put it together. If you're not used to it, then you just do it one at a time. But just cut it in the diagonal way. Oops. Just like this. It has little nice design on it. And we'll put this with the cabbage right here. If you have celery, you can actually cut the celery too and use celery. Because I like celery with mine. Pansit. Pansit. Napkin with cutting board, make sure everything's clean, you know? It's easy to cook when everything is clean. Make sure you have a wastebasket next to you or a trash can so you can, you know, just sweep it over there. So next is our snow peas. And just before we started, I actually washed all the vegetables, and you should wash the vegetables too. Get all that extra chemical out. You know what I mean? A lot of weird chemicals that we don't know that goes in our food. So wash everything, even your meats. Your meats are actually full of crazy stuff too that we should watch for. So you can just cut the snow peas. Make sure you cut the snow peas in half, or at the ends, and then cut it in half. But if you want, you can actually, like, if it takes too long, you know, do more than one, you know? Cut it in half, line it up, or cut the ends, and then cut it in half. See? Do more than one. A big frying pan though, make sure it's big. But the wok is actually pretty good. Really good. Now we're gonna cut this onion. The onions, make sure you got the root still. Get off that little bit. Cut the end off. And then clean it up right now. Yeah. And half like that. Make sure the root's still there so you'll fry less. And it'll keep the onion together. That's why we leave the root right there. Right there. So when we make sure we just cut it in half, like here, right here. We'll just do little dice. So we just cut it lengthwise first, like this width. Ooh, cute. And then we'll cut it like this, so we have little dices of onions. And then cut it like that. Cut it like that right here. Cut like that right here. Cut like that right here. So there's little food waste. You know what I mean? That's for the rest. But we're gonna put it in a separate bowl. We're gonna put it in this bowl. You know? Just like that. And seriously, making pancit is so easy. You just gotta be patient with it. It's the prep. It's pretty strong. And the onions too, they're pretty strong too. So get the garlic, right? And we whoop-ah! 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 We Bruce Lee it. So we go whoop-ah! I mean, that's a little too much, but something like that, you know what I mean? Anyways, right here. Ooh, I love garlic. Saute that shit. I mean, saute that garlic right there. Right there. Shit. I like cutting vegetables because it smells so fresh right now. Onions, garlic, carrots, cabbage. So good. You know what you can do? You can put it in a bowl, another bowl like this, and shake it up like a martini. I think it's martini. And it actually peels it. It's weird, huh? I don't get it myself. Oh, except this one. Every other one that peels it. But that's an easy way to actually peel garlic. Use 2 little bowls and you'll be straight. Alright? Alright. So, what we want with the garlic is basically mince. What I like to do with mince, I smush it. Try to keep it. Oop. And then we cut it like this. And then we'll put that with the onions. Whoa. Oops, sorry. We're gonna do the meat cutting. Alright, so get the Chinese sausages and we'll cut it in half. No, should we? Yeah, we should. No, we shouldn't. We should cut it like this. Alright, so we'll cut it like this. It's much better, actually, because you get more in your bite. It's crazy with different kinds of cuts. It's actually different kinds of tastes if you like realize it. It's kind of weird. Like a big, what's that called? Piece of Chinese sausage is not gonna taste like a little piece of Chinese sausage. You know what I mean? It's weird. But that's how it goes. Chicken. But today we're gonna use Chinese sausage and we're gonna use pork. So I just cut up the pork just like that. You know? Ooh. Ooh. Oh crap. There you go. And just kind of small dice, medium dice, whatever you like, the size of your meat. Whoa. I forgot I have more pork. I actually boiled this morning. Pork skin. Some Filipino stuff right there, Alright, so right now we have our cut meat, our onions and garlic, and our vegetables. That's all you need for pancit. Oh yeah, and the noodles. Make sure it's this one with the shrimp on it. It's the best kind. So we kind of preheated our wok, and we're gonna add vegetable oil. Woo! Right. A little spoon spatula, so we can mix the pancit. I think later we need two. So basically when it's get hot, make sure your oil is really hot. We'll add the garlic and onions so before you put the meat in. That's why we put the onions and garlic. It's bomb. I love sauteed garlic. I even love sauteed onions. Oh, this is here to sizzle. You know how to cook the sizzle with the sizzleness? It's actually pretty good. Alright, ready? I think we're gonna cook the meat. A little sizzle. Hear that? That's what you want. You want to season it. You can't underestimate salt and pepper, because salt and pepper is the one that actually brings out the salt right here. A little bit on the pulp. I like to use these right here so I don't burn my hands. Oh. And then we're gonna mix the salt and pepper. Does a Snapchat. My Snapchat does a Snapchat. That's so weird. So what you want to do is actually, you have to cook the meat like in 10, maybe 15 minutes or so. And then when you do, you can add in the vegetables, man. Just put like this right here. And then we'll season the vegetables a little bit, because the vegetables do need a little seasoning. Just a little salt right here. Or pepper, I mean. And then a little salt, just a little bit, not too much. So we're gonna add soy sauce inside the sauce. So just a little bit. So you gotta let it cook down. Take the carrots, you don't want it too raw. Just right. And cabbage, just gonna cook down. No peas. with little help, we're gonna add a little. This is chicken broth powder. But if you have just chicken broth, you can actually just use chicken broth. But yeah, we're gonna make some chicken broth right now. I like using chicken powder because you can actually control the flavor of it. Ready? Chop. Whoa. Get one more bowl. I'll get one more bowl of maybe 2 cups of hot water right now with the chicken broth. So it can steam. Let it steam now. And help cook the vegetables. So mix it up so all the flavors can be like partying together. Woohoo! You see that? That's a party right there, guys. Alright, now we got these vegetables cooking with the broth. If it doesn't look like that much with broth, you can add another like bowl or so. And what we're gonna season it with a little soy sauce. Soy sauce. So we're gonna drip like maybe 2 tablespoons in, not too much because it's salty. And then we're gonna use some vinegar. Right now we got apple cider vinegar, but you can use all kinds of vinegar. Just maybe a teaspoon. No, not a teaspoon. Tablespoon, actually. And then this is the best flavor of all, the panda sauce. If you don't have panda sauce, you don't have to worry about it. But if you put a little bit panda sauce in your pancit, oh my gosh, it's amazing. Really amazing. So, we got the soy sauce, and we got the vinegar. Now we're gonna add a little sugar. Just a little sugar. Maybe like a cup or so, or maybe like 2 cups, depending on how sweet you want it. So, we got the carrots almost done and stuff, and now we're gonna get some pancit Canton. So basically, just with this, you just gotta stir it in. I know it's weird, but yeah, you just gotta stir it in. Put some juices on the top. Make sure you get the broth in the pancit so it can be soft, you know. Make it nice. I love this one because this is the same one. So basically, it's done. That's how you make pancit. Let me go get a bowl. Hard plate. Just playing. Anyways, you get a little. Oof. You get a little pancit right here. Let it drip like that. Get little vegetables on top. Some veggies on top. Oh, I should hold this still, huh? Some vegetables, some meat on top, you know, some flavor. And then we'll go right here inside the fridge. Get the secret ingredient for freshness. I don't know if you guys know, but that is my favorite finisher move. Like in Mortal Kombat, I wish there was like a finisher move that was connected to green onions, because I love finishing my dishes with green onions. It doesn't like just taste good, but it actually looks pretty good too, you know? And that's how you make Pansit. From from Chef Philip from the Philippines. That's how you make Pansit. Over and out.